Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because I am testing a lot of new makeup. So some of it is brand new on the market and some of this is just new products to me. But I'm testing Tarte's newest concealer. I'm testing Jones Road, which is Bobbi Brown's new line. I'm testing a Cover FX eyeshadow, L'Oreal lipstick, a cosmetics product. So I have a full slew of new products I'm so excited to try. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first new product I'm testing is from IT Cosmetics and it's Your Skin But Better Primer Plus. It's the oil-free makeup gripping primer. And I've tested this twice before and I was very impressed. I liked it, so this is what it looks like. It's not like your silicone type primer. It feels more like a moisturizing gel. So you just rub it all over and really focus on your pores. All right, and then you wanna let it dry a little bit. Next, I'm trying Urban Decay's new foundation. So this is Hydromaniac, and this is a medium coverage. Normally I prefer full coverage, but in the times that I've tested this, it's actually given me a really beautiful glow. I will say that this color is a little bit dark for me. This is light medium, but maybe it'll work right now because I have some color on my skin. So this one is a hydrating foundation, and they say it will last for 24 hours. And I actually agree. I think that it's a really beautiful finish. It's a nice glowy finish and the coverage does stay on really well. And then it has marula oil and kombucha filtrate. So it has some skin loving ingredients in this. This is what the tip looks like. And I'm obsessed with this foundation brush. I used to use a stippling brush and then I switched to a denser brush, but this is from Bare Minerals and it's their smoothing face. It's amazing. It's like a denser stippling brush. Put it on one side so you can see the difference in coverage. So I like this brush because it really just blends out your foundation nicely. You don't really need to go back in with a sponge. I always do just because I'm so neurotic about my foundation looking really blended, but you don't have to. And like, I mean, look at this. And this brush right now is a little bit dirty, so you're gonna see some very fine brush strokes left over. When it's clean, it just leaves you with a perfect finish. So washing your makeup brushes is really important to get them to function at their best. But right now, I mean, it's been a few weeks, so it's definitely overdue for me. I have a video coming soon about how I wash my brushes. I don't think you need the most expensive soap out there. I think baby shampoo works just fine. And look at how evenly it's spread out, even though the brush is dirty. It's just an amazing brush. And this foundation is so pretty. I love a good glowy finish that doesn't feel gross. And this one definitely doesn't. It dries down and just works. I should have probably mentioned this sooner. If you notice these little dots here and on my lips, I got a filler touch up this week. So I do have some bruising. And today I'm testing a new under eye concealer, so I really wanted to see if it would cover these dots. It's supposed to be a medium coverage one, but hopefully it'll cover them. So next is I just take a sponge. This one's from Beaky Blender. I actually am very impressed with their sponges. I also love the Real Techniques, the orange one with the flat side, and the Miss Pawpaw. I don't really do the Beauty Blender. I think they're overpriced. And sponges last me so long. I mean, I guess it wouldn't really matter if I did use the more expensive ones. I keep a sponge for like 3 months. I just wash them every time I use them. And until they start ripping, that's when I get rid of them. It's a really nice foundation. They say it's medium coverage, but I feel like it really does cover quite a bit. Next, I am testing Tarte's Sugar Rush Skin Treat Concealer. I'm trying color light and it's on a stick like this. This reminds me of the Bare Minerals one. And then they also give you this brush with it. So this is currently only available on QVC, but it should be launching everywhere soon. And I guess that the Skin Brush whole line is like geared towards kids or something. They have skincare and makeup, and I don't know. I don't think kids need to be wearing makeup, but whatever. Okay, so I'll cover one eye so you can see the difference. Wow, that came off really fast. Okay, so now I take this brush. I usually do my under eye concealer. I put it on and then I blend it out with a sponge, so it's weird to use a brush for me, but interesting. It like kind of mattified down the foundation. And actually the coverage is pretty impressive. They say that this is a medium coverage concealer, but I feel like, I mean, look at the difference. It covered quite a bit. This brush is interesting too. So I'm gonna do concealer the way that I normally would, just so you guys can see like a full half face. So I put it on my forehead. This just brings out the area, brightens your whole face. I do right here because it's a hollow, and if you put a lighter color where you have a hollow, it's gonna make it look less hollow. And then on your chin, I always get red on my chin. And I also just feel like it makes your skin look really beautiful and cohesive. It like blends everything together. So if, instead of just having like really bright under eyes, just kind of just evens out the whole look. See what I mean? Now I'm gonna put it on the other side. My under eyes are still a little sore. The things we do, right? I have a whole video about under eye filler. Under eye filler was amazing for me. I was starting to get these deep hollows. You can see it in older videos that I posted on here. And covering it with even the most brightening under eye concealer, it just wasn't really hiding them anymore. So I tried under eye filler and it lasted for over a year on me. And I love it. I love the results. I just got a little bit of a touch up and it's been like a year and 4 months. So it lasts a long time because this area doesn't move as much as like your lips do when you get filler. But if you're on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. I don't know about this brush. I think I'm just so used to a sponge that using a brush is weird for me. So I am gonna blend this out with a sponge a little bit more. So that's my base. For me, the base is the most important part of the routine. You want to put it on, blend it really well, and then set it. And this is a new powder I'm testing. It's called Bye Bye Pores, and it's from It Cosmetics as well. So it's a pressed white setting powder, or I guess I should say translucent. And then I'm using the Bare Minerals Full Flawless Face Brush. So tap under your eyes. You just want to set that area because you have natural creasing under your eyes, and setting it will help prevent the makeup from creasing further in that area. This powder really does make your pores disappear. It also does take away the glowy finish from that foundation though. So if you prefer a glowier finish, I love the Hourglass. It's like their ambient lighting palette. You do setting powder first and then you apply the Hourglass one, and it's so good. My eyes are still swollen. Okay, but I actually really love this. Okay, so next I am going to do a little bit of contour, and this isn't new. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and then I'm using the Lorac. This is the brush that came with their contour kit, and then I grab the lightest shade right here, and I just go right down my nose. I'm gonna try a new method today. I saw one of my friends doing this on Instagram, and you basically pull the contour down into a V, and it really just slims your whole nose out. My nose gets bigger at the end. It has a ball on the end, and so I'm always trying to fight with it. And blending my contour on my nose is very challenging, especially because I have larger pores there. So you have to like blend it without removing your makeup, but like you don't want your contour to show. So it's a whole journey, but you definitely want to make sure your contour is blended. I hate when you're out in public and you can see people's contours. Okay, and then next I usually will take the middle color and I contour my neck. So start back behind your ear and pull it down. You can create the illusion of a jawline by doing this. It just pulls everything back. You see the difference? And then of course you blend it out. And then right here, so you can brush this down onto your neck, and then that just kind of snatches it up and makes it look like it's really defined, even though it's just making the skin look darker. So the darker areas, like you know how you put the lighter concealer and highlighter on areas that you want to pop out, you put darker shades on areas you want to go in, and just blend, blend, blend. And one thing I do like about using a sponge, especially on your nose contour, is this blends it really well. Like this will make it look like it's very naturally blended, but still give you a little bit of shading there. Okay, So that's my contour tricks. And then next, we're trying the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores bronzer, and this is in color Beach. And then this brush is amazing. This is from Sephora. It's the Pro Precision Powder Brush. And if you look, it's tapered at the end and it just gives you the most beautiful bronzer application. I only use it for bronzer and I absolutely love it. So when you're doing your bronzer, I start on my cheeks. You can go a little bit into your hollow because same thing where you put the darker color, it sucks that area in. So it gives you the illusion of a cheekbone. You can also put contour right beneath this bone and that will suck that area in too. You just have to blend it out. And then you can go down and blend it all together like in a 3 motion down your face. So this just gives you bronzer on your forehead. One, it contours a little bit, but it also gives you the illusion of a really beautiful natural tan. And then blending it into your cheek, same thing, giving you the illusion of a tan. And then here, just blending those colors together, but also just blending out the contour that you just did as well. Next, I'm testing a new blush from It Cosmetics. This is the Ombre Radiance in color Naturally Pretty. And it's like an ombre, so it goes lighter pink to darker pink. And then this brush is from Sonia Kushnak or something from Target. And I love it. This is the best blush brush I've ever tried. I am obsessed with it. And it was so inexpensive. Look how pretty this color is. And it just blends so well. I feel like it's just like the most beautiful, natural looking pink blush. So pretty. Okay, and then to finish off our face, I'm gonna be using the Stellar. This is the Face Sculpting palette. And I'm pretty sure they discontinued this, which sucks, but this is the best highlighter I've ever tried. If I can find it, I will link it for you because it's so good. And then I'm gonna use this pink color. So you put it right on your cheekbones, pull it up right here into your temple, just a tad. You don't wanna go too high up right here, and you also don't wanna go too far down onto your cheek. If you have texture, you really don't wanna use a highlighter because it just draws attention to it. So if you have acne scarring or if you have live zits, don't put highlighter on them because it's just gonna instantly draw people's eye right there. Even like fine lines and wrinkles. So that's why I say don't go up too high because this is where your crow's feet are and it will just highlight your crow's feet. So cheeks, you can put a little on your nose. I've been doing it on the tip of my nose lately and I feel like it just gives you the most beautiful, natural looking glow. You can put a little on your forehead right up here, a little on the top of your lip. But it just makes you look healthy. I just love a good light highlighter. Okay, now we're gonna move on to eyes. So for eyes, I always start with an eyelid primer. And this one is from Laura Mercier. It's in color Linen. I like this one because I have darker eyelids naturally. And so having a brightening eyelid primer just makes your eyeshadows pop. It makes them actually show up. Whereas if I put eyeshadow directly on my eyes, it wouldn't look like anything. Like I would have to use so much product, and here you can save a lot of product and really just get a beautiful look. And honestly, you can just wear an eyelid primer and I mean, look at the difference. It just brightens that whole area. Okay, so next I'm trying the Cover FX. This is called Shimmer Veil. I love a good shimmery eye. I just think that it really makes your eyes pop. I'm not big in the matte colors. I'll always wear something shimmery on my eyes. And ooh, look at this color. It's like rose gold. Can you see? You put it on with this, and then I always go back over with a brush and just blend it out. Next, I'm gonna add a little bit of a crease color. So this is the Tarte Lit and Bloom palette. I have a whole video where I review this one compared to the Too Faced one, but I like it because it has only natural shades. No purples, blues, greens, nothing like that. So I'm gonna go in with Jet Setter and just add a little bit of a crease. And when you do your crease, I like to just do it right on my brow bone, and then you kind of go in like a V. So it's just super light and natural, but I mean, you can see it just really creates this beautiful dimension right there. And I'm gonna add a lighter shade up here. So this is just in Charmer. It just helps to blend everything together. And then it cuts down any severe looking shadow that you put, like if it didn't blend properly, if it just looks too intense. And then I'm gonna go in with Funny Girl, the shimmery one right here, and just go right in the inner corner of my eye. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more of this Cover FX on. I wasn't really sure how to do it, but I would say do it after you do your eyeshadow look. And then that way you don't cover up all of this shimmer. It is so pretty though. This color is gorgeous. Wow. It's like rose gold, not pink. It's like a pretty, I don't know. I'm not big on like super vibrant eyeshadows. I feel like too much eyeshadow on me is overwhelming because I have dark brows and it's just not a good look. So I try to keep it with only neutral colors unless I'm doing something fun like Mardi Gras or something. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so for eyeliner, I am gonna grab, this is my MAC 265 eyeshadow or eyeliner brush. And then just grab a darker shade up here. So I'm gonna go in with Smoke Show. And I like using a powder eyeliner unless I'm doing something like a severe makeup look, because I just like how it blends and it puts the color in my lashes. It instantly makes your lashes look more full because it drops a little bit of the pigment right inside. And then you can also go, I go in, when I do eyeliner on the outside of my lashes, like on the underside of my bottom lashes, I feel like it brings my eyes down, but when I put it up, it keeps my eyes lifted, and that's just works for my eye shape. You can do whatever works for you. That's just personal preference. You can see that this under eye concealer is starting to crease right here, but that's normal. There's a crease right there. And then we're gonna go in with an eyelash curler, and I'm gonna try a new mascara. So apparently Bobbi Brown sold Bobbi Brown and she wasn't allowed to start a new company until like however many years passed. Well, the time has passed and she started Jones Road. So this is her new mascara. This is called The Mascara in the Pitch Black color. So you can see what a difference just curling your lashes does. I mean, I need to curl my lashes because they're so straight. And then you just apply mascara. So I start on the bottom. I'm recovering from a lash lift, so the tips of my lashes are a little bit fried right now. Wow, this is a really good mascara. So if you get mascara on your eye, let it dry. Don't try to wipe it off while it's wet, just let it dry, and then I'll show you a trick on how to remove it. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. You see how jagged my lashes are right now though? I love a lash lift. They really do mess up your lashes like the last few weeks. So these lashes will fall out. It's just the normal hair growth cycle, but until that happens, they just look a little wiry. I always brush my lashes out because I don't really like clumps, and I like these little spoolies because they're so good at brushing things out. I've tried the combs, but they get clogged, and you can use this a few times and then toss it, whereas like when you buy an actual comb, you don't really want to throw it away. Look at that. This is good mascara. I really like this brush too. So the brush has a curve to it. And I feel like the hairs are far enough away where it's grabbing your whole lash and like really covering it with product. Okay, so this is probably dry up here. What you do is you grab your little spoolie and you just brush that area, and it grabs the makeup without ruining your whole look. Isn't that cool? This is a really pretty glowy look. I like it. I'm very impressed with that mascara. Okay, next we are gonna be testing a new lipstick. So this is L'Oreal and it's in color Fairest Nude. This is what it looks like. And I bought this because I was looking for a dupe for MAC's Honey Love. I bought MAC Honey Love as well, but I don't love matte lipsticks, and this one isn't matte. So Honey Love, that's Honey Love. And I bought this thinking I was gonna love it. I saw it on one of my friends and she looked so good with it. And I bought it and it's a little orangey for me. but I bought both of these the same day and I was not really, I didn't know if I liked Honey Love or not. So this is the L'Oreal one. The colors are very similar. I would say Honey Love is more pigmented, but it's also matte, so. And then I'm using the KKW Beauty lip liner in Nude 1, and I like this. It's, instead of a pink, it's more of a brown, like nude shade. Okay, then you can pull the color in a little on the sides. I really like this lip liner. I feel like it lasts a long time. It wears very well, and it wears off evenly. Okay, now let's try it with the lipstick. It'll be cool if this covers this bruise right here. Kinda. There you go. So the color combo that I've been wearing with this lip liner is MAC's Blankety. This is probably one of my favorite MAC lipsticks, and this is side by side with the L'Oreal. So I would actually say it's closer to Blankety than it is to Honey Love. And you save a few bucks, and it's a nice glossy lipstick. So cool. So this is the finished look. I really love some of these products, like the foundation, all of the IT Cosmetics products that I mentioned, and I would say honestly the only one I don't love is the concealer. I'm not sure about the concealer. It's already started to separate, so I had to apply a little bit more and kind of blend it out, and then that made it worse. So then I ended up applying foundation over here, and I don't even know. I feel like especially for days when I need more coverage, like to cover these little tiny bruises, I would just use my favorite, which is the Too Faced Born This Way. And then on days when I want lighter coverage, but still coverage, and I want to look more bright, I love the Tarte Hydro Clear. I did a full video review on this one. I'll link up here for you too. But I think out of everything I tried, that's my least favorite product. I think that overall, everything else is amazing. I think my skin just looks glowy and happy and beautiful and hydrated, which is what that foundation and the primer do. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like videos like this, subscribe to my channel and also give this one a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed this. All right, see you next time.